everyone, thanks for watching. I thought I would make this because when I tell people I live in a 320 something square foot apartment, I'm not sure they always believe me. And you know, I typically get that reaction like, oh, I could never do that. So this video is really to show you that yes, you can, not that you should, it's not for everybody, but that it's very, very livable. It definitely is a lifestyle that fits my personal value system. But that being said, I put a lot of stuff in this space, and that's kind of what I'm excited to show you guys about, is just how much you can fit in here and how much you can maintain whatever lifestyle you enjoy while still living small. Hey guys, so I wanted to start the tour outside because I think my outdoor space really kind of makes this apartment. So I love that each of us have these little patios that we get to utilize, and this really helps kind of expand the private space that we get. It also makes me feel good because I love plants. I'm terrible at keeping them alive, so anything that can survive gets to stay. So actually the one thing I managed to keep alive is orchids. They're about to all start blooming here very soon, so I'm very excited. So we'll just kind of start with an overall view to the best of my ability from the door. This is my little entryway. Holds my purses and anything I need as I go out the door, keys, things like that. Chuck and his couch. So this would be quote unquote the living room space. Multi-purpose dresser, TV and office area, and the bedroom with Theo. So that is the overall view of the apartment. Let's start, I guess, with stuff. How much stuff can I fit in here? Well, I do quite enjoy a number of hobbies and sports. So I have 2 bicycles, a road bike and a mountain bike. I have a ton of scuba equipment. I'm both technical and recreational certified, and I used to teach for a number of years. So you tend to accumulate a lot of equipment. So this is just a little bit of it. I motorcycle, so I hang my helmets and such on the wall. I obviously have a passion for books. I love books and have a really hard time parting with them. So they literally take up a ton of space, and I love walking into my apartment and having surrounded myself by all this literature. It also is fun because I get to display you know, shells and fossils and things like that I found on my adventures. It makes for excellent storage. So I have a number of these boxes that are kind of hidden back in here that hold things like extra scuba equipment, aquarium equipment, things along those lines. And moving into the kitchen. So this is my little kitchen. As you can see, there's actually a ton of storage. So this really allows me to kind of compartmentalize everything. So no dishwasher, unfortunately, but that's okay. Still can wash dishes. You know, cups, more plants. Pantry slash Tupperware area. So this is where I store a lot of my food, coffee, ever important coffee. More plates and bowls, and you know, coffee grinder, also important, tea, and more pantry items, things like that. So allows me lots and lots of storage. I also have a ton of storage down here as well. So for utensils, pots and pans, things like that. The garbage, I love hiding stuff. So garbage gets hidden, kind of keeps everything out of view, which is nice. Dog and cat food. This is the all-purpose dog and cat food. Toolboxes back in there, Pyrex, things like that. And then I was pretty thrilled that I have I don't know if it's a full stove. It's hard to call it that. It's only about 2 feet wide, but it has 4 burners and a small oven. The oven can fit 1 cookie sheet, lengthwise, not horizontal, but it's awesome because it does allow me to cook anything I want in here, as well as a full fridge, which is fantastic. I love it. Let's see, moving on. So, like I said, I like to hide things. I ordered way too many paper towels from Amazon, so they're hiding behind the fish tank. The fish tank, I kind of take the same approach as my plants. I give it some minimal maintenance, and if they live, that's great. So there's actually a number of fish in there along with some live plants. This dresser is fantastic. It totally is multi-storage. Only 3 of those drawers will actually have clothing in. Well, I guess 4. You know, in South Florida, you have to have all of the bikinis and rash guards. So 4, counting that one. The rest is sheets and you know, purses and bags and all sorts of fun stuff. I like to hide my tennis shoes under there. Moving on to really, I guess, where most of the storage in this house, well, half the storage in this house lives. This is kind of a nook that it existed, but I divided it up visually with these panels and mirror and things like that. So this is really like the scuba tower. Most of the stuff is scuba diving stuff. Everything from more tanks to extra gear to my daily use tub kind of thing. When I'm gonna roll out the door, that's where that stuff stays. Photography equipment, towels, my motorcycle bin and cleaning kits, aquarium stuff. There's, gosh, fins and all sorts of stuff back up there. So really was critical to keeping my stuff organized and stored in here. The bathroom we'll get to in just a moment. This is my my solution for the closet, I guess. So I just brought this curtain hanger and hung it all the way up, and then got some curtains and hemmed them so they just hung to the floor so that I could close off the closet visually but not use these nasty, ugly, terrible rental doors that came with it. So I just zip tied those guys back and hung this up so it's a little bit prettier. This is my closet. Awesome. You can see, so I put hooks in so I can store some more tennis shoes in here. There's hooks for my million bras. There is, of course, vertical storage, as I mentioned. Pet carriers, sewing machine, you know, things like that. My suitcase is up here. Sewing kit, cleaning stuff, etc. Huge cat carrier for the huge cat. And for some reason, I like to collect heels, even though I almost never wear them. But so I've made use of every surface I can in here. This is just like one of those wires racks that I stuck up on this shelf that works awesome, and you just hook the heels into it. And then I also put up a tension rod in here that goes all the way across, and you just hook the heels on it. And I don't know, I hold probably 8 pairs of shoes up there. So I promise I don't have any more space for heels, so I have to get rid of some if I want more. The bathroom. So the bathroom also has a pretty good amount of storage, I must say, which is nice. So it does have a medicine cabinet. Yay. And then this vanity, thankfully, is a closed off vanity. So I have managed to fill it up, of course. But yeah, you can fit a ton of stuff in there too. The shower and the bathroom, as you can see, are this gorgeous pink. I couldn't do anything about that, so I went with it and kind of created a 1950s theme in here. I have a nice, cool kind of retro clock and a 1950s fan for when it's all hot and steamy, and blow that out on warm Florida days. A cool thing that my friend got me. And the shower is manageable. Again, very, very pink. For whatever reason, there are not 1, but 2 towel racks slash handicap bars in here, I guess. I actually really like it because it lets me hang up and dry gear in there if I need to, if it's raining outside. dry mops, things like that. So it actually comes in handy. This is the office area. So I kind of like the look of a clean desk, kind of minimalist desk in that regard. It helps keep things organized, but still all in one little tidy place. The TV, I did put on a rotating mount so that I could watch from the couch, or I could turn it parallel and watch from the bed as well. So that was nice. The bedroom, I do use this laundry hamper, not for laundry, but for bags that I use every week, right? So gym bag, camelback, things like that I'm taking out on a least weekly basis, so that's not just sitting somewhere. As I mentioned, I think my trick to keeping this place looking clean, but still storing a ton of stuff, is hidden spaces. So have this table that the air filter hangs out on, but also it stores excess motorcycle luggage and cover for when I'm traveling. The dog's bed and his little toys are under this bench. And then, of course, the bed, under the bed, you can't forget about that. So it's pretty much packed to the gills. So yoga mat, camelbacks, backpacks underneath here. This is only about half of it, so I actually can fit a air mattress in here, a twin air mattress, and still have room for both of us to get up and go to the bathroom and get to the kitchen and things like that. So that's in there. Full camping gear, I mean, all sorts of fun stuff lives under there. And turning to the right, under the nightstand, more storage, mostly for dog stuff. The nightstand itself, I made sure had a few drawers, so that makes it easy. And one of my favorite things I own, probably, I know this space is tiny, but this little robot vacuum, oh, best gift ever. I swear, it makes it so easy to just turn it on and walk away. So yeah, that's my little apartment. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it's a very livable 300 and not quite 50 square feet. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my tour of my little tiny studio apartment. It is 24 feet by 13 feet, so that gives you an idea. I think it's just over 300 square feet. I'd love your feedback on this. If you have any really creative storage ideas or even layout designs, I do enjoy moving things around in the space to the best of my ability. You know, big pieces like this don't allow you that much flexibility, but I'm always up for suggestions. And, you know, I'd love to see what you guys do with your own places. Thank you.